Essex captain James Foster led from the front with 100 on the second day of the LV County Championship match with Kent in Chelmsford, a day when Graham Napier also shone with both bat and ball to all but confirm a crucial victory for the home team, one which will keep their promotion challenge very much alive. 14 wickets fell on a bowler-friendly first day, with Essex making 97 for 4 in reply to Kent's 198. The first hour of the second morning was going to be a very big one, and it very much belonged to the home side, with Foster and Jesse Ryder forging a match-altering partnership on a pitch which seemed to be easier to bat on than it had done on the first day. With all of their experience behind them, both of these batsmen would have known that their side season possibly rested on how well they did at the start of this day, and it was to turn out to be the pivotal partnership of this match so far. This straight drive off Darren Stevens took Ryder to his 50 off 68 balls. That's his 9th boundary to go with the 6 he struck at the end of the previous day. The Kiwi had started the morning on 28 and was out for 58 when he nicked off to a good one from Mitch Claydon with a total on 157 for 5. The partnership with Foster had realised 90 runs and had now left Essex only 41 behind their opponents. Kishan Villani then added to Kent's frustration by taking his side into the lead with Foster going along nicely still at the other end. Kent's own dreams of promotion were evaporating. Foster was excellent. This 4 off Adam Riley, his 9th, seeing him get to a half-century off 91 deliveries. His stand with Villani added 56 more runs for the 6th wicket. The youngster had made 29 of those before he fell before lunch, nicking a relieved-looking Matt Hunt to James Treadwell at 213 for 6. Although behind the 8 ball at the break, it was the partnership which came after it that really took the game away from Kent. The stage was set for Napier to play his shots, and that's just what he did. Like Ryder before him, he hit the ball very hard, especially off the spinners, and before too long, the lead Essex had was building into one which became a little uncomfortable for the visitors. Foster kept on going, leading from the front as he and his partner added 114 runs together in 28 overs. The second new ball not even upsetting the rhythm of the batsman when that was taken. Foster went to the 20th 100 of his career and his first of this summer. Napier added his own half-century off 74 balls before he moved on to 62 from 81, threatening as he did so to bat Kent right out of this contest. But from nowhere, the home team suddenly lost their last 4 wickets for 1 run in 17 balls. Claydon had Napier caught on the pull by Daniel Bell-Drummond on the boundary. Next over, and David Masters was out for a duck, driving Stevens to Brendan Nash. Before Foster fell for 108, trapped in front by Claydon to end a 4-hour stay at the crease, and one which had altered the complexion of this match completely. Some swing from Stevens then did for last man Monty Panesar, the bowler taking 5 for 83 to claim 50 wickets in a championship season for the very first time. It was his 6th 5-wicket haul of this year. All out for 328, Essex had to settle for a lead of 130 on first innings, but for the second time in 2 days, Kent was soon in trouble with the bat. Bell-Drummond LBW to Ryder for a single, before Ben Harmison nicked off to one that bounced and moved from Masters to leave the visitors in a very big hole on 7 for 2. So now Essex could firmly put their own late order collapse behind them. They were right in the box seat now, and it took a lot of hard work from Nash and Rob Key to keep their team afloat. They would have seen that it was possible to establish a meaningful partnership with the right application. Essex, after all, had managed a few earlier in the day, and while Nash played with some freedom, his captain dug in, the pair sticking it out together for 15 overs in which they added 64 runs. They really needed something more substantial than that, however. But then things unravelled quickly for the visitors once Nash on 34 went to cut Panesar and was eventually held by Foster at the second attempt on the sprawl. Napier then ripped Kent's heart out with 3 wickets in 7 balls, starting with the first innings centurion Sam Northeast, who'd made only 2 this time when he was bowled. 4 balls later, and Key was also on his way for 28. Napier again getting one through to hit the stumps. 2 balls after that, in his next over, the all-rounder saw Sam Billings chip him to Panesar to go for a duck, and suddenly Essex fancied their chances of recording a 2-day victory. Their chances of doing that increased further when Stevens on 17 was expertly held at slip by Ryder off Panesar. From 71 for 2, Kent slumped to 106 for 8 when Claydon received something almost unplayable from Masters and edged to Tom Wesley. Foster claimed the extra half hour to try to get the job done, but Essex were denied a victory for now by James Treadwell and Adam Riley, who both made it into the 20s before they too were dismissed right at the end of the day, Napier ending with figures of 4 for 28 as Kent's innings lasted only 43.2 overs. They were all out for 151, which means that all the players will have to return to witness Essex knock off the 22 runs they require for a win which will put them within 22 points of Hampshire with 2 games still to play. A Surrey victory over leaders Worcestershire will leave 4 teams chasing 2 promotion spots, with those 2 currently playing at New Road having only 1 game to go. It's certainly getting very tense near the top now.